Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We're here to look at Friday's card. The rain has stopped. Let's take a look at those track and weather conditions.
The main track good, the turf course listed as good. Our first race is a 1 mile event claiming fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races or which have not won a race since July 10th. Scratch the 3, Saratoga Blitz.
They're off. Distinct Affair broke to the inside at the start. It is Perfect Berry out for the lead. To the inside, Capriccio Blue is up and on the pace too. Zippin along is on the outside. Then Exclusive Sage between horses. Halo's Gate is on the far outside. Then White Lion and Distinct Affair is at the back of the field after taking that sharp left at the start. And they're moving up the back stretch. And Perfect Berry up top. Leads the way by a neck. Zippin along to the outside. Second by 2. Exclusive Sage is third. Capriccio Blue fourth along the rail. Then it's Halo's Gate, White Lion, and Distinct Affair all together at the back. 5 lengths separates the entire field. And Perfect Berry and Zippin along continue to make the pace toward the half-mile pole. They're a half length apart. And Capriccio Blue tracks them in third, 2 lengths off the lead after a 47 and 1/2 mile. Then Distinct Affair to the inside, followed by Halo's Gate, Exclusive Sage in behind them, and White Lion around the far turn. And it is Perfect Berry zipping along and Capriccio Blue confronting them 3 wide. Halo's Gate is just to the outside and moving up. Distinct Affair well in contention too. Exclusive Sage and White Lion. 3/4 win and 1, 12 and 1. They're into the stretch, and Capriccio Blue and Luis Saez have taken the lead. They're on top by 2.5 now to Halo's Gate. Then Distinct Affair to the inside, followed by Exclusive Sage and Perfect Berry. As they pass the 16th pole, it's all Capriccio Blue running away to victory in the opener. Luis Saez and Capriccio Blue by about 5 in the end over Halo's Gate. Then Exclusive Sage and Perfect Berry.
The favorite, number 4, Capriccio Blue, cruises to victory, owned by Caroli Racing Stable, trained by Antonio Sano, ridden to victory today by Luis Saez. Second race is 6 furlong sprint. Claimer, fillies, 3-year-olds, 1 scratch in here. Number 6, Arakisa.
They're off. City and Sky and Liberty Fuse out to the front together. On the far outside, it's Early Glory who came out running in third. After that, B. Wayne fourth. In between horses comes to Wildcat Girl. Over the cliff is down toward the inside. Then a gap of another 2 lengths back to Magic Lily. And Red Brunette is last as they go to the half-mile pole. Liberty Fuse is the leader, 3/4 of a length. Early Glory second to the outside. They went the quarter in 22 and 1. And then it's the Wildcat Girl, City and Sky to the inside, followed by B. Wayne, Magic Lilies after that. A length and a half farther back to Red Brunette, and Over the Cliff is now last as they come toward the quarter pole. And the leader is Liberty Fuse. Liberty Fuse coming to the top of the stretch in front. On the far outside, Magic Lily circles up into second, and then comes to Wildcat Girl in third. Getting going is Red Brunette on the outside with a late run. Coming past the 8th pole, and now it is Magic Lily. Red Brunette on the outside comes strongly. Liberty Fuse is back into third. Here's Red Brunette. Red Brunette and Joe Bravo pulling away as they come down to the finish. They're going to win from Magic Lily, and then came Liberty Fuse in a photo with B. Wayne.
Number 3, Red Brunette wins it for Jacqueline and Rick Totoro, trained by Manny Totoro, ridden to victory by Joe Bravo. We'll take a break for about 45 seconds and be back for the third.
ExpressBet brings you a whole new way to play the races. An easier, better way to wager on your favorite tracks. With a more streamlined interface for faster wagering. With more handicapping insights from our world-class experts. With more racetracks, nearly 200 to choose from. And with your personalized multi-view wagering screen, your tracks, your wager pad, and your video are all on one page. It's simply the best way to play the races. Your way. Welcome to ExpressBet. your way to play.
Ocala Breeder Sales Company, where champions and Grade 1 stakes winners are sold, presents the next event on our sales calendar. The OBS Winter Mix Sale, January 22nd through 24th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
We're sprinting at 6 furlongs on a good main track for our third race. It's a maiden claiming event for maiden fillies and mares 4-year-olds and up. One scratch, number 4, the 6-5 favorite, Dreaming of Aunt Rose.
They're off. It was a good start for Halo's Helen's Jet, who breaks sharply from the rail. On the outside, Corinthian's Glory goes up and after the lead as well. Then Sir Geoffrey Image, who's out running in third. Alondra Sky fourth on the far outside. Think Verde and Distinctly Sweet is at the back, and the favorite is 4.5 lengths off of front-running Corinthian's Glory. Corinthian's Glory has opened up a 4-length lead as the field speeds for the far turn. Ran a quarter in 23 seconds flat. Then it's Think Verde moving up into second outside of Sir Geoffrey Image. Distinctly Sweet now with clear running room in fourth, 6 lengths off the lead. Then Alondra Sky and Halo's Helen's Jet. Corinthian's Glory on top midway on the far turn, 6-7 lengths out in front. Then Think Verde, Distinctly Sweet to the outside, followed by Sir Geoffrey Image. A half in 46 and 2, they're into the stretch, and it's all Corinthian's Glory. Corinthian's Glory's got a 10-length lead at the 8th pole. Distinctly Sweet is clearly second now, and then it's Alondra Sky in third. Corinthian's Glory and Edwin Castro under the wire, 15 lengths out in front. Distinctly Sweet was second, then came Alondra Sky and Think Verde.
Number 6, Corinthian's Glory, wins it for Northwest Stud Stables, trained by Giuseppe Iasadernia, ridden to victory today by Edwin Castro. Fourth race, originally scheduled for 7.5 furlongs on the turf, will be run on 7 furlongs on the main track. It's a maiden claiming event. Maiden 4-year-olds, scratch the 1, the 2, the 7, and number 10.
They're off. Jim Jam came out well. On the inside, Duke of Langfure and Ingenuity now rushing up to take the early lead. Valerie's Green Jet takes third. Jim Jam back to fourth after a good break. And then comes Plausibly and Jonathan C. trails 8 lengths off of front-running Ingenuity. Matthew Rispoli and Ingenuity out there on the lead now by 2.5. Duke of Langfure is in second. And then it's Valerie's Green Jet, Jim Jam to the outside. They ran the quarter in 22 and 3. Break of another 6. And then comes Plausibly, and an outrun Jonathan C. is a good 14 lengths off the lead. Ingenuity rolls into the far turn, a length clear. Valerie's Green Jet is in second. Jim Jam third to the outside. Duke of Langfure is under a drive at the rail, not keeping up. Around the far turn, a 45 and 2.5 mile for Ingenuity, who just keeps rolling along on the lead here, comfortably 2.5 in front over Valerie's Green Jet and Jim Jam to the outside, and they're into the stretch, and Ingenuity is put to a drive now. Ingenuity has to get another furlong. Here comes Valerie's Green Jet on the outside with a chance inside the final furlong. Ingenuity, Valerie's Green Jet on the outside, these two down to the wire. Valerie's Green Jet, Ingenuity, Valerie's Green Jet, Ingenuity, Valerie's Green Jet. Over Ingenuity, Jim Jam third, Plausibly fourth.
Number 6, Valerie's Green Jet, scores for Henco Incorporated and Sangreal Investments LLC, trained by Henry Colazzo, ridden to victory today by Edgar Prado. Fifth race, a 1-turn mile, a starter optional claiming event for 3-year-olds. Off-time favorite, number 2, Sea of Faces.
They're off. And off to an even beginning. It is Dreaming of Andy A. showing some early speed. El Botas from the inside also out of the gate well. And now moving through between horses, Concord's March up to grab the lead as the field leaves the chute. It's Concord's March, Dreaming of Andy A, Chilean Brothers, and El Botas together. 4 lengths ahead of Sweepin' Romance, Predicting on the outside. Then back to El Beats. They're being followed by Arangol, and the trailer is Sea of Faces, the favorite. Sea of Faces is 14 lengths off the lead early on here. The first quarter went in 23 seconds flat. Heading up the backstretch, El Botas in front, Concord's March a half length behind, second by 2.5 lengths. And then it's Chilean Brothers, Dreaming of Andy A. Gaining ground on the rail is Sweepin' Romance, now within 5.5 lengths of the lead. Predicting is next on the outside by 2.5, and then El Beats and Arangol. Nothing yet from Sea of Faces. A 45 2.5 mile around the far turn. El Botas, Concord's March, these two lengths ahead of Chilean Brothers. In the meanwhile, Sea of Faces, who is dead last, is zooming by horses on the far outside with a 4 wide sweeping move. Sea of Faces is charging as they come to the top of the stretch. El Botas, the leader, Chilean Brothers. Sea of Faces trying to keep up that rally on the far outside. And then comes Sweepin' Romance up the fence, but it's Sea of Faces who has taken the lead at the 16th pole and is pulling away as they come down to the finish. Sea of Faces and Javier Castellano from last to first. And Sweepin' Romance was second, followed by either Predicting or Chilean Brothers.
Number 2, Sea of Faces scores for Sano Racing Stable, trained by Antonio Sano. His second win on today's card, ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. We'll take a short break and be back for the 6th race in just a minute or two.
Mucho Macho Man is full out now, will take charge. Mucho Macho Man just keeps on finding on the lead, will take charge. A late run, Mucho Macho Man, the more they asked, the more he gave.
Classic bloodlines. Like his brother Awesome Again, Macho Uno is now sire of a Breeders' Cup Classic winner, Mucho Macho Man. Champion Macho Uno, standing at Adena Springs.
A love of horses and a commitment to excellence have come together in the heart of Florida's Marion County. Owned by lifelong horseman Benjamin Leon Jr., Basilou Stables has assembled top-notch thoroughbreds, breeding and racing the champions of today and tomorrow. Breeders' Cup winner Royal Delta has thrilled the racing world with back-to-back wins in the Ladies' Classic. As a multi-year sponsor of the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby, Basilou Stables is a proud sponsor of Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back. Our 6th race of the afternoon, originally scheduled for 1 mile on the turf, and now we run at 1 mile on a good main track. It's a maiden claiming event for maiden filly 3-year-olds. Scratch the 5, the 7, and the 10. And note the jockey on number 8 is Carlos Oliveira.
They're off. Margarita Island on the far outside with a sharp start. Big and Toasty also quick onto the gate. Sassy Salsa coming through an opening on the inside. And then it's Mi Emoción who's away running in 4th, but it's Big and Toasty who has the early lead as the field races onto the chute and opens up to lead by 2.5. Sassy Salsa 2nd, Margarita Island 3rd by another 3. Then it's Benny's Baby Girl in 4th, 7 lengths off the lead. Mi Emoción right alongside. And then a gap of another 2.5 lengths back to Run Hide My Girl, who's racing at the rail inside of Hidden Intentions. Entillating Miss is last. They went the quarter in 23 seconds flat. They head to the half-mile pole with Big and Toasty out there by 2. And Sassy Salsa 2nd through a half in 45 4/5 seconds. It's 4 lengths more back to Margarita Island, 3rd by another 2.5. Then Hidden Intentions. Benny's Baby Girl is dropping back under a ride on the rail, not going anywhere today. Then Run Hide My Girl to the outside, Mi Emoción and Zentillating Miss, and they're coming toward the quarter pole. And Sassy Salsa has run right by Big and Toasty. Sassy Salsa at the top of the stretch in front. 3/4, 1:11 1. Sassy Salsa by 3. And then comes Run Hide My Girl, who's coming quickly now. And then on the outside, Hidden Intentions. Run Hide My Girl draws up alongside of Sassy Salsa. Sassy Salsa, Run Hide My Girl. Run Hide My Girl has taken the lead. And Run Hide My Girl and Joe Rocco Jr. do it over Sassy Salsa. Then Hidden Intentions and Benny's Baby Girl got 4th.
Number 4, Run, Hide, My Girl, wins it for owner Greg McDonald, trained by Mike Tomlinson, ridden to victory today by Joe Rocco Jr. The 7th race, contested at 1 mile and 1/8 on a good turf course. It's a main event for maiden 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch the main track only participant. Number 5, Mr. Bessalou.
They're off. King's Giant very headstrong at the beginning of the race here. It is Bossman who goes out to take the early lead. Just fooling around, and Siete C on the outside are next. And then we come back to Sampson County. And on the inside, Oh, the Gift is next by a length and a half. And then it's northeast bound. I Know Degas on the outside, break of 3. Then King's Giant, who is second last ahead of Armature, and Armature's 12 lengths off of front-running Bossman. 24 flat the opening quarter. Bossman out there by 2.5. Siete C is second as they go to the backstretch. Just fooling around is in third. Then it's Oh the Gift fourth along the inside. I Know Degas is after that. Then Sampson County, northeast bound, 6 lengths off the lead, racing at the rail. 2 lengths back to King's Giant, who is settled down now, second last. And Armature continues to rate at the back, 11 lengths off the lead, a 49 flat half mile. Bossman by a length up the backstretch. Siete C second by 2, just fooling around third. Then I Know Degas on the outside. Oh, the Gift is along the rail. Sampson County's got 5 to make up as they move for the turn. The northeast bound and King's Giant, and still last is Armature. Around the far turn, and there goes Siete C to the neck of Bossman. They're dead even after 3 quarters in 1, 13 and 3. And just fooling around, loops up on the far outside and up the rail. I Know Degas got through. I Know Degas rushing through an opening on the inside, up to grab the lead as they come to the 8th pole. I Know Degas, Siete C fights on second, and then comes Bossman in third, followed by King's Giant, who has moved late into 4th. I Know Degas has the lead over Siete C. I Know Degas and Matthew Rispoli up the rail to victory. Siete C second, Bossman third, then King's Giant.
Number 2, I Know Degas, slips through on the rail. Really nice ride by jockey Matthew Rispoli, owned by Narola Stable, trained by Graham Motion. The 8th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the main track, an allowance optional claiming event for fillies and mares 4-year-olds and up. 7 runners go into the post. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
They're off. Malibu Red on high alert into the outside. There goes Billboard Babe as they move for the first turn, and Billboard Babe's going to take the lead and take command here, going right to the rail in front by almost 2 lengths. Malibu Red is second, on high alert, third to the inside. Then back to Lady Rouge, Lady Clara next, then Park Monceau and Kimberly Jean at the back of the field. So they make their way to the backstretch with Billboard Babe making the pace by a length and a half over Malibu Red through a 24-1 opening quarter. And then comes Lady Rouge in third. On high alert, fourth. Then Lady Clara, who's now 5.5 lengths off the lead, and Lady Clara is just ahead of Kimberly Jean and Park Monceau to the outside. It is Billboard Babe leading them up the backstretch, 3/4 of a length. Malibu Red pressing in second through a half that goes in 48 seconds flat. Then comes Lady Rouge in third. On high alert, fourth down on the inside. Kimberly Jean is next. Lady Clara and Park Monceau is still last, but beginning to move 4 wide as they go into the far turn. And they tighten up front. It is Billboard Babe under pressure, now passed by Malibu Red. And to the outside, Lady Rouge, and Park Monceau is on the charge on the far outside. Billboard Babe has dropped out of contention along the rail. Then Kimberly Jean and Lady Clara, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Lady Rouge turning for home in front. Park Monceau to the outside. Malibu Red is back into third. It's Lady Rouge and Park Monceau to decide it. Lady Rouge has the lead. Park Monceau to the outside. It's these two. Lady Rouge, Park Monceau. Lady Rouge wins it. Then Park Monceau second, followed by Kimberly Jean, then Malibu Red or Lady Clara.
Number 5, Lady Rouge scores for owners Stronach Stables, trained by Mark Frostad. Next is jockey Javier Castellano, his second victory on the card. We'll take a break and be back with the late Daily Double in a minute.
ExpressBet brings you a whole new way to play the races. An easier, better way to wager on your favorite tracks. With a more streamlined interface for faster wagering. With more handicapping insights from our world-class experts. With more racetracks, nearly 200 to choose from. And with your personalized multi-view wagering screen, your tracks, your wager pad, and your video are all on one page. It's simply the best way to play the races. Your way. Welcome to ExpressBet. Your way to play.
If you've got your crew in Miller Lite, you've got Miller time.
Grab me one. It's Miller time!
But what if one of your crew is Ken Jeong?
Zoink!
What's with the pig?
Wait.
No way! The pig! Did you teach him that?
Yeah, I did.
Sorry I'm late. I came straight from work.
Man, this line's ridiculous. No joke. Ken!
I'm that guy from that thing! Give me one. Miller one. Man, hey, wait.
It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Welcome back for the 9th race, a 7.5 furlong turf event, a claiming event for 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 4, the 9, the 11, 13, and 14. The jockey on the 7 is Manuel Cruz.
They're off. Not a good start for Master Dunker, was off slowly. Shot in the fog on the far outside out of the gate. Well, here comes Dysprosium now splitting horses and get in line from the inside. These two are going to take over as they move into the turn. Right in between horses is Saturday Special. Then down on the inside, Mutasadur is next. Play It Straight is racing about 5 lengths off the lead early. Then Tarpey's Gold to the outside of a ground-saving, Working for Hops as they go to the backstretch. In behind them, Eternal Ruler is next by 3. Then Whisper on the Wind and Master Dunker at the back. 23 and 4 was the quarter. Dysprosium up the backstretch in front by 1.5 lengths. Get in line. Sits in second. Saturday Special is third. Shot in the fog fourth on the far outside. Then Mutasadur and Play It Straight between horses. Then comes Tarpey's Goal. Working for Hops is down on the inside. 4.5 lengths off the lead. Will need a way through. Eternal Ruler is after that. And then comes Whisper on the Wind, and far behind is Master Dunker. 47 and 2 for a half. Around the far turn, Dysprosium on top by 2 with a host of pursuers right behind. Mutasadur slips through on the inside into second. Get in line is right there with Saturday Special, and then it's Shot in the Fog on the outside. And now with running room, Working for Hops is coming on into the final furlong. Dysprosium Working for Hops 3 lengths behind. Mutasadur between those two. Here's Working for Hops. Working for Hops has taken the lead. On the inside, Mutasadur and Eternal Ruler. It was Working for Hops. Onto the wire in front, Mutasadur and Eternal Ruler were next, and then Dysprosium.
Number 12, Working for Hops, closes down the center of the turf course to win it for owner Terry Bruner, trained by Kerry Savage, with the victory today by Kent DeSomo. The 10th and final race, 1 mile on a good turf course, is a maiden event for maiden filly 3-year-olds. Scratch the 7 and all the also eligible entries, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
They're off. Aldara came out well. Samba Sunset with speed, and Latique to the outside. These three lead them into the turn, and they're being followed by Fancy Ribbons, who's fourth, racing down on the inside of Alaskan Bird. Mobilize is next on the far outside, 1.5 lengths farther back, and then comes Senior Prom, followed by Dispuesta to the outside. And then Tribal Party. After that, it's Storm Now, and after a slow start, Forever Loyal is at the back of the field as they race on to the back stretch. The opening quarter mile goes in 24 and 3/5 seconds, and Samba Sunset leads the way 1/2 length. Latique on the outside, pressing the pace in second. Aldara third, Mobilizes fourth by 2. And then Fancy Ribbons. Alaskan Bird's got 5.5 lengths to make up. Then Senior Prom in behind them, followed by Dispuesta. Storm Now is after that. And then Tribal Party, who's not keeping up at this stage, and Forever Loyal. 49-3 for the first half mile, and Samba Sunset and Luis Saez lead the way into the turn. And Latique continues to run in second. Mobilize is third to the outside. Aldara is fourth along the rail. Then comes Fancy Ribbons, followed by Alaskan Bird. Forever Loyal is sent wide as they come toward the top of the stretch. Senior Prom is in behind, horses needing running room. Turning for home, Samba Sunset is the leader. Latique and Mobilize right alongside. Now it's Latique and Samba Sunset. Mobilize trying to stick with them. Aldara fourth into the final 16th. Samba Sunset and Latique still go at it. Latique's in front. Samba Sunset second. Latique will do it from Samba Sunset. Then Mobilize. Aldara followed by a photo between Storm Now and Senior Prom.
Number 10, Latique wins and pays a very nice $17, owned by Mineola Farm LLC and David Hodgkin, trained by Graham Motion, his second win on the card, and gives jockey Joe Rocco Jr. his second victory today. The pick 4, 4-4, $1,721.80. The pick 5, 5 of 5, $15,898.60. They hit the pick 6, one ticket for 20 cents, paid $30,670.26. And here are today's claims.
And that wraps up Friday's action. Remember, 11 races on Saturday. What a race card. It is absolutely fantastic. The 11 races includes the Grade 3 Hal's Hope and the Grade 2 Fort Lauderdale. Fantastic racing on Saturday. Good night and good luck.